this week, we will have the properties of the operations on integers. So, ano nga ba yung mga properties na yon? So, first, we have the closure property. So, applicable lang to kapag addition and multiplication ang given operations. So, sinasabi lang dito na kapag nag-add or nag-multiply ka ng dalawang integer, ang magiging sagot ay integer din. So, example, we have -2 plus 5, which is equal to 3. So, si -2 ay integer, si 5 ay integer din. Kaya yung sum nila ay isa ding integer. So, same thing with multiplication. So, if we have 4 times 2, which is equal to 8, 4 is an integer, 2 is also an integer, kaya yung product nila ay integer din. So again, yung closure property na nagsasabi na kapag nag-add ka o nag-multiply ng dalawang integer, ang sagot sigurado ay integer din. So bakit hindi siya applicable for division? So let's say we have 7 divided by 4. Though parehong integer si 7 at 4, since 7 cannot be divided by 4 exactly, ang magiging sagot niya ay hindi integer. It is a fraction or a decimal. So therefore, it is not closed under division. Since tapos na tayo sa closure, we can finally move on to the next property, which is commutative. So remember that commutative deals with the change in order. So for commutative property under addition, A plus B is equal to B plus A. So kung mapapansin nyo, nagpalit yung pwesto nung given. So, for example, we have 6 plus -3. Equal yon kapag pinagpalit natin sila at ginawa nating -3 plus 6. So, commutative property means change in order will not affect the value of the given expression. So, kahit pagpalitin natin yung dalawang yan, yung order nila, still, the answer will be 3. Hindi naapektuhan yung value ng given expression. So, ganun din kapag commutative property under multiplication. So, if we have A times B, it is equal to B times A. So, for example, meron tayong -2 times -3, equal lang din siya sa -3 times -2. Both of them is equal to 6. The next property, which is associative property, deals with the change in grouping. So, sabi dito na kahit magbago yung grouping nung given expression, as long as addition and multiplication ng operation, it will not affect the value of the given expression. So, in addition, kahit unahin natin i-add si A tsaka si B bago natin i-add si C, or unahin man natin si B tsaka si C bago natin i-add si A, hindi magbabago yung value niya. So for example, meron tayong the sum of 4 plus 3 plus 1, equal lang yon sa sum ni 3 plus 1 plus 4. So remember in GEMDAS or PEMDAS, inuuna natin yung nasa loob ng parenthesis. So as a proof, 4 plus 3 will be 7 plus 1, that will be 8. Kapag inuna natin si 3 plus 1, which is 4, plus 4, then that is also equal to 8. So, as you can see, walang nabago dun sa value ng given expression kahit nalipat or nabago yung grouping. So, ganun din kapag multiplication. So, kahit unahin nating i-multiply si A tsaka si B before C, or unahin natin si B tsaka si C before A, pareho lang yung magiging sagot. So, given 3 times the product of 2 times 1, equal yon sa product of 3 and 2 times 1. So, again, unahin natin yung nasa loob ng parenthesis. 2 times 1 is 2 times 3, then we will have 6. Then, on the other side, 3 times 2 is 6 times 1, we will also have 6. So, the fourth property is what we call distributive property. So, from the word itself, distribute, meaning to say, yung term na nasa labas ng parenthesis ay i-distribute lang natin dun sa term na nasa loob. So, if we have A times the sum of B and C, equal yon sa A times B plus A times C. So, for example, we have 6 times the sum of 5 and 3. So, equal yon kapag dinistribute natin si 6 sa term na nasa loob ng parenthesis. So, we have 6 times 5, copy the operator, plus, then 6 times 3. So, kahit unahin nating i-add muna yung 5 and 3, which is 8, bago natin i-multiply kay 6, the product will become 48. Or, ang gawin natin, i-multiply muna natin si 6 sa bawat isa. So, 6 times 5 is 30. Then, plus 6 times 3 is 18. Still, the answer will be 48. So, kahit mag-distribute ka, o gamitin mo yung distributive property, still the answer remain the same. Then, ganun din kapag yung operator is subtraction. So, if we have 6 times the difference between 5 and 3, equal yon kapag dinistribute mo muna si 6. So, 6 times 5 minus 6 times 3. So, as a proof, 5 minus 3 is 2 times 6, we will have 12. Then, kapag inuna mo naman yung pagmumultiply, 6 times 5 is 30 minus 6 times 3 is 18. So, that will give us 12. Okay, next we have the identity property. So, for the additive identity, any number added to 0 will be the number itself. So, yung 0, hindi makakaapekto dun sa value ng given number. So, example, if we have 8 plus 0, that is equal to 8. Negative 9 plus 0 is equal to negative 9. So, kapag multiplicative identity naman, any number multiplied to 1 will be the number itself. So, si 1, kahit i-multiply mo siya sa kahit anong number, hindi niya maaapektuhan yung value ng number na yon. So, for example, if we have 8 times 1, that is equal to 8. Negative 9 times 1 is equal to negative 9. And the last property is the inverse property. So, for additive inverse, any number added to its additive inverse or opposite is equal to 0. So, kahit anong number i-add mo sa opposite niya, ang magiging sagot ay 0. So, like 8 plus negative 8, so that is 0. Negative 9 plus 9 is also 0. In multiplicative inverse naman, any number multiplied to its reciprocal will be equal to 1. So, kahit anong number i-multiply mo sa reciprocal niya, ang magiging sagot ay 1. So, example, 8 times 1 over 8, that is equal to 1. Negative 9 times negative 1 over 9 is also equal to 1. So again, we have 6 properties. So we have the closure property, we have the commutative, associative, distributive, identity, and inverse. So again, these properties of the operations on integer is only applicable if the operation is addition and multiplication.